Hello everyone, this is Disha Rag, Assistant Professor of Psychology, St. Aloysius College, Mangalore. I'll be talking about the techniques of maintaining healthy and satisfying relationship. The simplest fact you need to understand about life is that the way in which you maintain a relationship with people and things around you is the reflection of your relationship with your own self. So, the more of what I'll be talking about here is in the line of changing yourself than changing the other person. Relationship is not about controlling the other person, rather, it's more about controlling oneself by means of being better able to relate to one's own thought process, feelings, and action. Enhancing your relationship with any other person is better possible through enhancing your relationship with your own self. Now, I want you to imagine that you're taking a cup of hot coffee which is overly filled. Now, as you take this cup of hot coffee from your kitchen to one other room, any kind of disturbance or even a small shake can let the coffee spill on the floor. Similarly, when our mind is overloaded with negative thoughts, anything around us can trigger a sense of fear, anger, or any such negative emotions. Being oversensitive can have negative impact on your relationship. When you're oversensitive, no matter what the other person says, your interpretation of what they say could be in negative terms. Be cautious about the thoughts and emotions you carry in your everyday life. Don't let it overflow. Look at relationship as a series of meetings you get to have with the other person. Take any relationship for that matter, be it as a parent or as a child, as a spouse or as a friend, as a brother or as a sister. Consider every meet as a new meet and you will be able to lead the moment afresh. Permit or let the person to lead the life of their choice without imposing your values and ideas on them. And remember, when you get a chance to make a choice, always make a responsible choice. A choice that neither harms yourself nor the others around you. Giving adequate amount of personal space also becomes significant in holding a mutually respectable relationship. In relationship, it is important to be cooperative than being competitive. The purpose of any relationship is not to win the argument. Rather, it's important to be kind. And this kindness can be reflected in your behavior when you have positive attitudes and beliefs about the other person. Communicate clearly and precisely what is it that you want. Well, let me give you an example. Suppose that you tell a child to make a fist and imagine you tell her not to loosen it and you repeatedly tell her not to loosen it. And then you ask the child, why is that she did not tighten her fist? What would she say? She would simply say that she did not know she had to tighten it, as you kept repeatedly telling her only not to loosen it. Yes, you did not tell her directly that you wanted her to tighten her fist. In relationship, don't be under an impression or on an assumption that the person already knows what you want. And also, even more importantly, don't keep telling the person what you don't want him or her to do. Instead, tell them what is that you want. Dissociate the person from the problem. Problem is the problem, person is not the problem. Suppose that I see somebody as an angry person. Now, I've already made a decision about the kind of the person he or she is. But if I see him as a person who is experiencing difficulty in dealing with his anger, then there is a space for me to see him from a very different perspective. Defining people through their problem is depriving them of their identity. Don't identify or label the person with their problem. Broaden your vision to appreciate the positive qualities of the person.